Good morning, world. And welcome to episode 15 of In the Car with Clint. You will notice the car, well, it's not moving, but it's about to move. I'm back on the road and driving during daylight hours. I don't know if I mentioned it. Yeah, I did yesterday. I was wrecked. I think the late nights and the continuous at work was really starting to destroy me. And my body was telling me that, and so I listened and I went to sleep. So yesterday I went to sleep probably from 10 till 6. So it's that nice 8-hour block, and I think it's important to mention that because a lot of people that run businesses that live life on social media in different parts of the world might talk about how they, you know, you got to burn the candle, you got to crush it, you got to blah blah blah, and you also need to remember that your body needs rest and that your body is the only tool that you really have as an entrepreneur that you can't replace. So I took some time to rest. Now, what I want to talk about today is communication. Now, obviously, it's kind of interesting that I'm talking about communication while communicating with you, but it's something that I've been thinking about while driving to work. Now that we're doing the In the Car with Clint for a shorter period of time, I want to make sure that I give a solid snippet of information that may benefit anyone that's watching that's in business or not. Everyone obviously, or most people that are watching are going to be employed in some capacity, or they have relationships that require communication from their home life to their friends to their loved ones and so on. Now, I heard a quote in a podcast about a month or two ago, and I'm not going to get this right, but I'll paraphrase it, that ill feelings occur when there's a misalignment of expectations due to bad communication. I think I might have got it actually. And this is something that I've been guilty of and will continue to be guilty of over the years, because I don't tell people what I want them to do and then I get angry at them when they don't do it. Now, that doesn't mean that you need to be rude or aggressive or strong or direct. It just means you need to clearly communicate with people your expectations. Communication being a two-way conversation, and making sure that you're listening to what the person has to say so that you can clarify any questions that they might have. If you communicate with people well around your expectations and they understand and agree, then you will reduce the amount of bad things that happen around your relationships, because the two of you are very clear, or three of you, or four of you, or five of you, are very clear on what each of you expect from each other. And as I said, I'm guilty of this. So if my wife is watching, I know I don't always do it, but it's something I want to work on, something that I will work on. So for me, I've implemented new ways to communicate with my team in as recent as the last month and last fortnight that are the easiest ways for me to communicate, because they have highlighted that I'm not always telling them what they need to know. And we're using things like Asana, which is asana.com, which is a task management software that we use for communication. And we're using WhatsApp, which the whole world has to know what WhatsApp is. If you're watching YouTube, you know what WhatsApp is. You could use WhatsApp, you could use Signal, you could use you could probably use text messaging if you want to. The reason we're using WhatsApp is because I can create groups. It's easy for me to see who's in the groups. I can record audio. That's something that I've been doing because it's faster. So I'll just hold down an audio button and punch an audio out. I can get a minute's audio in, which gives a lot of information. Now, and then obviously WhatsApp's something that most people have on their phone anyway. I do have a client that uses Signal. They highlighted that was important for them because there's a desktop connection for Signal to be able to communicate with their staff, so they can actually sit at their computer and type what they want to say. It hasn't been an issue for me as I've become less and less PC laptop user. I'm trying to move to a place where I'm not using my computer, because anything that I do on a computer I don't enjoy. So I don't enjoy doing quotes, I don't enjoy typing emails, I don't enjoy reading emails, and most of that can be done from the phone anyway. Ultimately, I just want to communicate with people using voice and audio, and that way it's faster, I can get more done, and I can communicate with more people quicker. So that is it. make sure that if you have the desire to have low friction in your relationships and no misalignment or alignment with your expectations, the only thing you need to do is clearly communicate. So that is it. Thank you for tuning into In the Car with Clint today. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you are in South Australia today, it is a cracker. I might be having lunch at the beach today, maybe. And if you're enjoying this content, please like and subscribe. If you've got any questions, stick them in the comments. I'm seriously running out of things to talk about. I know it's only been 15 episodes, but surely there's someone out there that wants to know something from this little brain. So yeah, let me know. As I said, have a good day, be kind to each other, and I'll talk to you soon.